Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to Sussex Saturday on Sunday. I am VS Speaks Royally. Hello, everybody. For this last minute, in a sense, live stream, I just wanted to come quickly. I was going to wait till Tuesday to discuss Meghan's letter, but I said, let me do it today, hang out with everybody for a very casual Sunday chat. So I don't have any real trash per se, but we really can skip today if we need be. Marshar, no, you don't have to behave if you don't want to. You know how I do over here. Oh my goodness. Anyway, let me get into it and then we can chit chat for a little while and then you all can have the rest of y'all day. Hopefully I'm not stepping on any other Positive Sussex channel. I think I took a look for a couple of them, but let me just get on with it. Anyway, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act, 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Again, this is the House of Sussex, positive. If you're a deranger, you want to drop down. Firstly, you have to subscribe. I think I put that on. I may not have because I scheduled this at like last moment. So let me do that now because you know how things go about and things happen and all that fun stuff. I hadn't even turned on my monetization. My God, I really was like, let me get this scheduled and let me move on with life. That's really what I did. So let me do a couple of things here in the background since I didn't take care of that ahead of time. Um, Not that people really hit my channel like that, but still. Anyway, um, hopefully some are not sitting in church right now listening to this. Okay, church. No, I just had to do that. All right, I'm gonna just put it on for that. All right. All right. Rah rah. Think I got everything settled done already. Here we go. So Megan's letter. Um, I'm thankful to the media in Nigeria, et cetera, that covered it. Um, the PR for the king that released it. Yes. Okay. Because again, we would not have known, and it shows the respect, and especially seeing the disgusting headlines over the last few days, especially still seeing the regurgitation. And I had to scream at, oh Lord, who was that on Instagram today? I think it was Black Enterprise. I think I had to scream at them and because I just didn't appreciate them regurgitating lies of the UK media. So it was just like and I had to put that the first lady corrected this and it was a lie. And anyway, it just saddens me that they had that up on their platform. Hopefully they do a little rethink. But anyway, the king. I think I dropped the link early in before the live stream started to this article if you wanted to take a read. It didn't have the letter per se, but it did highlight the negative press that had been received. So here is Megan's letter. I'm sure it has been covered by the Positive Sussex. I think I posted, was it Thriving's community post yesterday? So I love how it's labeled personal correspondence, May 23rd. So shortly after, see, that's what we do. We were raised that, shortly after trips, you send thank you and for the hospitality. Okay, so Your Imperial Majesty, true. Thank you for your warm welcome to Nigeria. I am deeply humbled by your blessing of the traditional Yoruba name. I will butcher it. Adukandubu. I treasure the name and appreciate your trust in me to carry it with grace and dignity. Our visit to Nigeria was important for many reasons, but not least because it gave us an opportunity to explore and understand my heritage, which extends to our children. We look forward to coming back one day soon. Megan, the Duchess of Sussex. Short, sweet, very heartfelt, and mentioning the two children, yes, because obviously, if their mother has any percentage of Nigerian, that means they also do carry it in their bloodstream. So, um, Princess Adamazi Amu of y'all see it there because I will butcher it. Um, the ancient kingdom. So I just wanted to share her letter, hear your thoughts on the letter. How do you all feel? Um, Especially in light of just the negative media, it just seems, yeah, the kings are watching UK media, just so you're aware, the kings are watching. I'm going to jump into the chat just to hang out with you all. Like I said, I didn't have anything. The annual giving campaign there, the link is pinned at the top. It's going through February 2025 when the Invictus Games takes place. There was a separate giving happening for Lilybeth's birthday, which is on Tuesday. And yeah. that I saw hints of it on the app formerly known as. So, Marshall says, I'm so grateful to the Nigeria media for showing grace to Meghan and Harry, also in their positively uplifting coverage on the visit. Nigeria media has class. And and they know they respect the kingdoms that did come to welcome them. So yes, I do give thanks to them. I'm glad that there were local media covering this to get the perspective, um, a more genuine perspective. I'll just put it that way, because if it was something off the chain, they would have said it. Um, they were just very genuine in their coverage. Excited also, but very genuine. And that's my humble opinion. The media, UK media especially, is just out to make it, put out an angle and a narrative that fits and makes the quiet ones look better. Okay. We're going to probably be in and out of trash time, even though I haven't officially went into trash time. Y'all know how we do. Hey, Joyce. Hi, Navi. All right, let me go to the top. I'm going to take a little time. Little time, little time, little time. I did welcome several of you before the live stream. Church Nelly, channel member Marvin. Let me see. Madam F. Annie B, channel member, Khadijah, Blue Draws, channel member, Dolores W, Olive P, um, let me see, Joyce V, Connie Mama. I did all that just so I could do that. And now Bella is upset. Brenda G, let me see, Janice G. Y'all could be a group. Okay. Let me see who else coming on down. Eco Bella, how are you? You know, Marshall had already spoken. Should you behave today? Nope. No, I don't ask y'all to behave. Lola, Faith, Hattie, channel member. Okay. Let me see what else. What do we have here? Um, just looking through little Mac. Um, I think I've gotten everything. Let me just make sure. But I've gotten everybody, I think. Julianne, okay. Coming on down, coming on down. Judy, just Judy. I said Navi before. Yeah, Coffee Honey, how are you? Let me see. Joyce A. I think I've gotten everybody now. Okay. And hello to you all. Hopefully, y'all all remember to hit the thumbs up. Okay. So let me look for a couple of more comments here. Judy is saying the letter is short, sweet, and beautiful. There is such respect for our queen mentioning their children. Yes. It lets it be known, you know, for those that just constantly want to whitewash her, and I'm speaking of Meghan, or claim that she does it herself, which she has never done. Um, she loves her mother too much to have ever done that. So just not understanding folks. But anyway, let's see. Um, Marshawn is saying, "Hey Marvin, you know I have the heat and smoke for Kate, especially. I've not seen anything, although I wasn't specifically looking for trash. I know it's probably some headline out there that y'all have seen or are aware of, but yeah, I just on them. Okay, today I'm gonna try to be nice. Try. Khadijah is saying, yes, Megan's letter was sweet and thoughtful. It really was. You know, let me just behave myself. Claudia, for me, the letter she sent is acknowledging the importance of the titles, names she was given. Yes, she realizes it. We're not, you know, the UK media on that because they barely mention. They just tried to tear down the country. of Nigeria and then send a former prime minister, trying to smooth things over, I guess, because that's what a lot of you all took that seeing Tony Blair go in was a way of trying to clean up the media's, you know, tear down of the country. So, Black Queen, how are you? Let me see. So you're saying, Claudia, it's also a very classy shade on the unrolls and the obsession with taking her titles. Okay. They can take them. I mean, she did offer them up on a silver platter to them. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why she has to be nice all the time. Everybody always wants, of course, a victim of the bullying. They want them to be nice and just accept what is given unto. No, they better be glad Megan is sweet and kind. Because some of us, if we were in that position, child, we'd have turned that place out by now. Oh, you want to get big and bad with me? Oh, let me just tell this, and this from all that I've seen. Now, how about that? And just let the media run. Now, I love how the U.S. media, from what I have seen, or should I say not seen, is not taking any bites from any of the crap that's coming out of the UK. So this is why I laughed before. Marsha's like, why be nice when it's much more to be shady? Well, I mean, I have my here, there, and everywhere. You have to just kind of catch me. And if I get into that mood, it's on and popping. But, oh, is that what it is? Why be nice? It's much more fun. Oh, yeah. Well, mm. Marvin not only begged forgiveness through Tony Blair, but wants a visit himself that King Charles. Yeah. Well, maybe that president wants, yeah, a visit, but why would you want people to come over who terrorize the continent? I'll just say it that way because, you know, uh, y'all get it. Anyway, why would you want them over there? And then you see how they treated one of your own, even in the acknowledgement of her heritage, and continue to mistreat her. So, and then talked so badly of that country. I just, whoo, my goodness. Mm. Sway better not even think about it. KC3, just stay where you are because you're too sick, I thought, to do all that traveling. Your con doesn't like to travel, especially to black and brown nations. So mm, she thinks it's hot. Wait till she transitions. Okay. Now, Marshall, was that good enough for you? I'm really trying, y'all. Let me see what else I have over here. I'll end my live stream with that. I'm talking to myself, making a note, making a note. Um, yeah, this is shocking that this live stream I don't have any good goods. So I may end even by the 30-minute mark. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Um, Marshall is saying now that Tony Blair has visited Nigeria, are we to expect Chuck and his voodoo crow to visit also? Well, yeah. But I don't think so. I mean, the last time she sat in a car in the last nation that she visited, because probably was two shades to the wind, and that's probably why she couldn't get out. But anyway, Claudia at Black Queen, she has showed him she if them take them titles, she still will have her Nigerian titles. Yes, she would still be what Princess Henry. Of course, most would not want to. They don't want to even say princess when it relates to Meghan, although she really is. But yeah, she is in her own right one. And her husband couldn't, he just was so proud. And yeah. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Craziness. Absolute craziness. Let me see. Little Mac. Woo. Hey, Gwen, how are you? Hey, Lorna. Channel member. All right, let me come over here. So, Little Mac, didn't Tom Bow movement say that KC3 doesn't think African countries have culture? He did say that, yes, to answer the question. Um, but take a look at KC3, and does he look like he has any culture at all? I don't care about some posh accent that was drilled into him, pushed into him, pegged into him. Doesn't make him, just because of how he sounds, doesn't, just look at him. Nothing about it. That consort, please. I am just loving and soaking up seeing, yes, the culture, the fashion, um, just how loving and kind people and excited they were to see them. I mean, there was many billionaires in their presence. Hmm. From the country whom they were talking so badly about. But okay. I mean, what continent, what country doesn't have issues? So to make it seem like the UK is sitting pretty, I beg to differ. I think every country, even those with their even with their royal families, are struggling. Okay, and some of them royal families better start showing why they are needed. Let me see. Claudia VS, that's my Jamaican language. Okay. I figured that. And here comes Black Queen answering. Okay, Claudia S. Amen. Adapt me Hashem. Let me see. Them can stuff them titles where the sun none shine. Okay, there you go. I don't do it justice, but y'all get the gist. Ooh, my goodness. Hey, Joseph, how are you? Sylvia D, how are you? How are you? How are you? Let me see. Hi, Lakivia. How are you? Mwah to you. Let me see. Little Mac is saying, therefore, why does he send Tony Blair to arrange a visit to Nigeria? I guess you're saying, wondering if the Let's Leave the Commonwealth is percolating in Nigeria. More than likely, but sending that one still probably wouldn't help. Although you need somebody with the cojones to really set it forth, and that would have been the time to have sent Blair packing with the exit papers, because he's unofficial and representing the UK. Harry and Meghan were there representing Invictus Games. That's what they were there for, and Archewell Foundation. So it wasn't, it was on a personal, it was more of a personal visit. Hmm. Look forward to them going again, if we even know about it. And I put it that way because if the children are with them, do we need to see? No. Would we love to see? Yes, but we don't need to see. And that just would be gems. And that country probably over there in the UK would be rocked off its foundation, but they deserve to get a little rocking. All right. Marshar is saying Chuck and his emotional support, Crow Miller, are taking more pics with black folk. Old, deeply creased face Crow was actually touching black folks in a meet and greet. Okay, stop the touching. If nothing, if one of the many signs that you aren't around people of color on a regular basis, we're not pets. We don't touch us like that. Now, shaking hands is one thing, but please, and you knew you best not even try to attempt to touch a hair style. It's hair. Okay, because that's when you really would probably get two fingers to the eyes. But hey, Sharon S., how are you? Good to see you. Let me see. All right. Sylvia is saying, Church Nilly, I can't stay in the chat, but I want you to know I'm praying for you. And just know God is able. I love you. Oh, that's so sweet. That is so sweet. Um, and then I jump right back to the shade. Gwen D says, Marshall, absolutely sick of that BS. Yeah. Most of us are. Hey, Patricia, how are you? Hey, Karen, how are you? I hope I haven't missed anybody. Please charge the eyes, not the heart. Um, Church Nelly. uh, let me get it right. Horse. More on the hoe than the horse. Okay. Shaking hands. Yeah. Well, you know. Mm. Raffaella, there you are. I have been asking about you. I'm in the hospital with my brother. Greetings, family. Oh, prayers, 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 prayers. But I'm so grateful to see you pop into the chat. Because at least I know me putting you in the approved users actually worked so that you can chat it up with us. Yes, finally. I did not know what you were saying, Rafaela. So Lydia hit me up on IG just to kind of let me know what was happening with you. So, but I'm so glad to see you here, and so are many of us. So, yes, 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 we will be praying for him. Let me see, and you. Let me see. Marshall says 2 fingers to the eye would be a vast improvement for that old crow. Mm-mm. In her youth as well as now. I still don't know what he saw in her, but yeah, no clue. Especially when it comes down to looking at Diana and seeing the person that she showed us that she is. Yeah, I just don't see it. Don't see it. Don't see it. Don't see it. All right. Well, having this live stream and seeing just Rafaela drop in, that has truly been worth it. I don't have anything else. Does anybody else? I mean, we're almost at 30 minutes. Uh, just as they say this drops in. So, Marcia, a poem. Kitty Puss is complicit. She doesn't deserve to elicit my respect and care. She's only a broadmire, whose service was clear. Did Willie dig a ditch to dump that twit? For his nose is smelling a rose. Woo! When she said she wasn't going to behave, she was right on. And then you two here, Gwen and Church Nelly, helping, just kind of egging her on. Sure. Yes, you are loved, Raffaella. You are loved. And we are praying for the best for you, your family, as for all squaddies, yes, and a squaddie adjacent to yours. Um, yo, she probably could have done it better. I should have dropped the link and she could have came up and read it herself. But Woo! Let me see. Lakivia is saying Nana spoke down on the royals today, or the royal family, whatever. Nana needs to. Let me hush. I hate she even has that as a first name because that's what I called my grandmother. That's what we, and it's just, it's a name, a endearing name. Blah. Okay, Khadijah says KC3 needed the love of a mother because he couldn't feel it with QE2. I was about to ask you, like, what? I get it. You were answering my question. What did he see? Kinky. I'll just say that. All right, let's move on. Whew, y'all. Um, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. What else is on y'all minds? Um, hopefully, I will be able to. I don't know. Baron's back into his late live stream time frame. So my poor eyes, especially yesterday, were fighting me because, as I was up at my mom's house, and then pulling my dad's clothes out of the closet that were there. And my aunt was packing them up for me, but then I had to get the boxes out and all that stuff. So I was tired yesterday. So, um, Akibi, grandmother's name. Yes, many of us call, our grandmothers not granny or grand. Some do. I know for my family it was Nana. Yeah. So, I'm a little scared. Little Mac. KC3 and Cal Miller is proof that birds of a feather flock together. Yes, they do. Under the racist banner, under the cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs banner, under the they have no regard for the marriage vows. I guess they're too old to flit around now, but when they both were married to other people, they didn't give two hoots about those vows and the marriages and all that. So, um, I'm surprised they didn't go up in flames when they wanted the blessing inside the church, but yeah, Annie B. I have so many live streams I'd be trying to catch up on. Um, Church Nelly. Bleached, blonde, bad built, butch body describes Homilla to a T. Well, as well as her husband. Okay. Um, Let me see. Oh, Ralphie Ella, thank you so much for dropping some love. Oh, may it be returned unto you 1,000 times over. This is for you. That is so sweet. You didn't have to. Here you go. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Grazie, grazie, grazie. All right, let me come back up here and take that. All right. It's just the sweetest. Um, Let me come on down. y'all are really. Mm, 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 mm. Excuse me. Patricia is saying Camilla was a 30-something woman with plenty of affection experience, whereas Diana was a virgin with no affection experience. So Charles got the thing he needed from a woman Diana gave Willie. Oh, well. Hmm. Did he really need that? I mean, Lord knows he should have probably locked down and married, you know, lied to his mom, because I doubt they did a doctor exam to prove virginity, but okay. But also understanding that, Di came from a true blue blood family, so they really were trying to solidify Charles. Big ears at the time. Dumbo fits. He's grown into those ears, so to speak. So okay, see. Hey, no, how are you? Good to see you. Let me see. Little Matt, KC3 couldn't stand being in Diana's shadow, and her goodness was hurting his evil heart and soul. Hence why, even if this is a lie, they put that out in the universe, so it may really come upon him. And anyway, so yeah, him and the I call her the consort. Y'all call her Homilla, but yeah, they both have a lot coming back to them. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Church Nelly loves to share. Is this the updated one, Church Nelly? If I could, I would play, but I'm not going to. So y'all just keep looking for the absent lady, asking about the absent lady. See, that's as much shade as I'm going to throw. Hopefully, I haven't missed anybody else. But those that are hanging out in the clouds, please hit the thumbs up. Welcome. If it's don't be too scared. We're good. We're good folks. Of course, if you're a deranger, yeah, be scared. Okay. And hopefully you're getting some entertainment out of this. Spread the word about VS Speaks Royally. And come on, hit the subscribe button and join in on the next live stream. You know, you can drop down in this one if you want. All right, so let's see. Rafaela's given us an update. And she's saying, my dearest friends, the surgery of May 22nd, difficult and complicated post-operative course. Hospital is 300 is that kilometers away. I get home every night after 11 p.m. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's where you've been. All right. Well, at least we know because I was getting very concerned. Um, has anyone seen Sherry Ware? Because I haven't seen her. For those, someone asked about Arnold. I see Arnold on the app formerly known as. I do see him in his activities. So someone had asked a question that kind of chilled me a little bit. But Arnold is good. But Sherry, I haven't seen, and so I'm I'm starting to speak names. If I haven't seen you in a bit, I'm gonna speak your name because maybe eventually we'll be okay and we'll show. And I haven't heard anything from um, on Sherry or anything like that. So let's see. Patricia says yes, 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 they do, and karma will not disappoint. That part right there. Uh, just gonna say, Little Mac, when exactly evil tries to corrupt good, and when they cannot, they seek to destroy. And in the meantime, they wind up destroying themselves, which I love to. We're loving seeing it because that's what's happening now. Lakivia, Camilla is sleeping with her ex-husband because she loved cheating. Oof, just my opinion. My gosh. Whew. I think they waited so long, which kudos to QE2 and or Philip because one of them had told Charles to go play in the street until they decide when they were ready to give their okay on him marrying. And then once he was an old critter, they said, sure, go ahead. Um, that's just my opinion on how I saw things. He deserved every bit of having to wait. Dee, how are you? For Lilybeth's birthday, can we honor? Yes, on Tuesday will be her birthday, and we will be honoring. The link is up at the top if you want to give. Um, okay, so you were looking for Church and Ellie says Sherry Ware and Mary Hiker. Missed them. Yeah. Hopefully both are well. It's just yeah. Sherry usually was in all the live streams, the positive, and I don't see her, so that's why I'm concerned. Rafaela's checked in, check. This has been a good Sunday. Whew, check. Um, the Megan, by encouraging the Nigerian squaddies and population to register and boost Megan's website. Thanks. Oh, are you one of the Looney Toonies, Fresh and Fruities or something? I'm not getting you. I'm just gonna move on. Whatever. Um, Black Queen, no Sherry Ware for months. Really hope she's yeah. Like, was she having any type of surgery or anything? Because it's been a lot going on with Squad, and I just didn't know. If y'all do hear from her or someone that's in contact, please give her our love, my love especially. Hopefully we'll see and hear. So, hey Karen, how are you, Vera? Oh Lord, Vera. Well, they do like that merry-go-round kind of stuff, switcheroo. It's like musical chairs to them, except it's musical honeypots. Okay. Um, y'all can see what Vera's saying. Um, Connie Bummer says Moose Shannon is also gone. Well, hopefully they all, it's a close knit in a sense community, although it's vast when we're used to seeing certain names and then suddenly we don't. Yeah, I'm a little concerned, but we'll hope and pray for the best. Hopefully I haven't said or done something that maybe she's just upset with me. That does happen too. I'm not aware of that, but Y'all know y'all can always. If you, I saw a post yesterday and I was like, "Woo, okay." Y'all know y'all can come to us content creators and kind of in a nice manner, in a sense. Let us know if we've said or done something to upset you. But Vera Killiam is also doing the same like his dad. Well, I think, well, yeah. It might be by his own hand, though, and at least, KC3 seemed to have contracted that workout. And y'all know what I'm talking about, and we're going to keep on going. Um, Black Queen is saying churchily, yes. Mary Hiker, y'all know I butcher names as well. Remember, she was finishing up her chemo. Hope she didn't have a relapse. Oh, hopefully not. And hearing that and knowing what the UK royal family members and using that as PR, it pisses me off. So I'm just going to say, all right, let's move. Okay. Marsha, Lilibet is the only person in the world who can be President of the United States or Queen of England. The Rangers eat that. Yes. And she's going to be 3. I mean, wow. Archie be going off to school. He's going to be 3. Just wow. And he be in the atmosphere. That's all of our squad. Oh, prayers in the atmosphere that all of our squad family are doing well. Yes. And hopefully we do see people check back in, and it's a lot happening. Church and Ellie, and you wonder why Diana threw herself down the stairs when she was pregnant with Peghead. Mother knows best. True. Um, yeah, they played some mind games with her. And it's just, yeah, die. Cynthia, how are you? Um, oof. Yeah, that's all I can say. Hey, C, how are you? Uh, Black Queen Churchill, she felt the demon deep within her. Oh, she already knew. She already knew. Cynthia, what are you saying? Why can't I get to the join page? Are you talking like membership? I'm not understanding. Is that what you're mentioning? Why you can't get to it? Let me just come over here and look. I got to go on the YouTube side. One moment, please. Some of the IT, the little things going on. Let me just check and see. I don't know. I'm gonna just wait to see if that's what you were referring to, Cynthia, on the join. I know Nightbot drops a link, so if you look for the link from Nightbot, I believe it's dropping the link. Yeah, and in fact, it just says to join the channel membership. Click here. So it'll be another link dropped by Nightbot. Just look for that. Hopefully it opens for you. Although if you're on a cell, that might be why you're having some problems, and especially a certain cell phone that has a fruit on the back. Sometimes that doesn't work that way. Okay. Um, Annie said, I can just imagine Lilibet with that big ass book bag for kindergarten. Yeah, her little self doing that. Oh, and then Cynthia. Oh, Raphael. Okay, I did see Raphaelis. I remember that. Cynthia, thank you so much for dropping a little love here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Maybe returned unto you 1,000 times over. I still want to see the answer to your question, but I'm going to come over here and play a little music for you. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you so very much. I will wait to see if that's your answer or not. Um, oh, Annie B, that bag will be dragged. Well, she might not have a whole lot, so just think of that, Annie. And yes, Karen, that is the truth. And the one that wanted it so badly. Didn't realize what she was really accepting because it wasn't even given in love. Okay, that's a problem right there. Hey Wanda, how are you? Um, all right, Nightbot is starting to drop some links, so hopefully, Cynthia, you'll see that. I'm not sure if that's what your issue was. All right. Oh, we're almost at an hour. My gosh. No, hope you are well. Okay, Vera says, my opinion about the missing lady is that the picture in that car with her mother was real, but that was the death. Oh my gosh. But that was the death body that why the British media didn't touch it and created many fake picture of her. Now, why would her mother be driving around with and I can't and I'm not and okay, thank you for that, Vera. Thank you for sharing that. Let me see. Black Queen says, Karen, imagine how Kitty flashed fingers for years boastfully, especially when Megan entered that demonic den. Who's boasting now? Jesus. First of all, everybody referred to it as Diana's ring. So have one of your like your own. You know, when people refer to Megan's, they say Megan's ring, Megan's engagement ring, not Di's engagement ring. Oh, okay. Just okay. Annie B says, I know Harry will be taking her uh, to school for the first time. Oh, yeah. I'm sure their parents, both parents will. Um, Hopefully they're able to do it in such a stealthy mode because I have a feeling there's a certain group of, they call themselves media, but they're really not, that will be stalking and looking and waiting for just to find out. Let me see. Little Mac, the title Princess of Wales also appears to be cursed. Snatch, it snatches, because I don't even think the con looked as bad till she got that title. So bless her. Mhm. Gwen is saying black clean. Exactly. That's why Karma showed her roof. Yeah. Judy, Barney in the car. You know what? Y'all gonna have to stop. Maybe it was doctored. Hey, John Jenkins, how are you? Oh, Sophia, thank you so very much. Sophia Charlotte, thank you so very much for the love, the super sticker. May it be dropped back on you 1,000 times over. Okay, here, little music for you. One moment. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you, thank you, thank you so very much. So very much. Y'all really don't have to. I appreciate you. Uh-oh. We've got the absent lady is becoming topic right now. Karen says, Black Queen, it looks like Kitty didn't get the reaction she was hoping for. And Megan is living the life she wanted. Um, Kitty had to be one dumb person to think that she was going to be able to just luxuriate when that's really not what she could do. Um, at some point the media was demanding like, where are you? Why aren't you working? And that whole thing, having babies, being sick when you were pregnant, that kind of stuff was kind of given a little bit of time, but her baby making days are over, among many other things, but her baby making days are over, so there's no excuse. Other people work through treatments and such, so they have a lot of explaining to do one day. Black Queen. Karen M. Yes. Kitty FAFO. Real hard. Yeah. Real, real hard. Whew. I think when it hit her, figuratively, what was really going on? Yeah, true. Although, some are saying bottles or pills and all that. So who knows? Just they need to stop playing around like she's been seen. Oh, she's been seen over there. Yeah. Sure. Annie B, I would love to be a fly on the wall in the Sussex home on the first day of school. Oh, it would be fun. I don't want to be. I would not want to be, but yeah, it would be fun. Josephine, hey, how are you? Look, the Diana gave class to the title, The Princess of Wales. The woman, Wolf, came, cursed it, and then gave it to Kate Missington. Lord have mercy. Then it really got bad. What you talking about? Let me sip some of my punch. Sip some of your favorite drink right now. Mm-mm. Whew. Yeah, that needed that. Wow. Hey, hey, hey. Let me see. Megan has so much class, even in her thank you response or responds. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. VS, the link takes me to the home page, but only gives me the Cash App link and the merchandise link. Okay, so let me check and make sure I didn't goof up on the link. One moment, because if it takes you to the main page, you should see where it says membership on my main, and if you click there, you should be able to click join. Or if you click the dollar sign where you drop the super chat, I think under the dollar sign it has membership there, and you can click. Otherwise, then YouTube is doing something wonky, and if those two, then let me just check to make sure that my okay, so it takes you to the membership. You should see something that says join. Yeah, it takes you to the membership area. So, because I just clicked on the link and it took me to the membership area. If you don't see that it says joined, um, let me just make sure because you might already. Did you get a gifted membership? Did you join before? Let me just see something. Hold on one moment, please, everybody. I just want to let me do just a search on a name. Okay, yeah, no. All right. Well, interesting. Interesting. That's so bizarre to me. It truly is. Um, let me come over. Hey, Sylvia F, how are you? JM, how you doing? All right. Let me come back over here for a moment. A moment in time. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard for me because on this side of the river, so to speak, being that I'm in my account, I'll probably see something completely different, but we'll try to figure it out. We'll try to figure it out. I can see Black Queen's dropping some interesting comments over on. Let me see. Yes, that's true. See, we are praying that her brother, yep, has a quick recovery. Kuja's adding her voice to the conversation. Eco said they may have to homeschool Archie for a while to protect him from the wicked British media. Oh, I'm sure the school that he would go to, he would also have his own security. There's just no way he would not have his own security. So, but remember where they live, there's lots of high profile individuals. So, where their children go to school is very secure. So, that I don't worry about. Plus, he'll have his own. Gwen says, Crazy Kate, wonder what Megan had, especially Harry. Chill, please. Phew. That's just sickness. That's sick. Let's see. Black Queen. Kate Missington is now in the category of the Loch Ness Monster, Bigfoot, and Carmen Sandiego. Oh my God. Black Queen. Oh, Lord of mercy. You came right in the gate like boom. Oh, Gwen, I'm not showing that. Okay, Lord. Whew, your response back to Black Queen, I just saw that. Let's see. Annie B says there was no love involved when Charles gave Diana that ring, which Diana picked her own ring. Same goes to Kate when Goldilocks gave it to her, Karma. Did he give it to her on the estate of an ex-girlfriend or something whose parents had an estate out in Kenya? Wasn't that where they got engaged? Somewhere out there? I mean, he took you out of the country. But then Harry proposed within the country. So that speaks volumes. Okay. And that he had to get permission and all that other good glory stuff, but within the country. Church Nelly, Kate, if your groom gets drunk right before he marries you, he is just not into you. I blame those, his granny and any of the powers that be, gray suits, whatever. Like, he shouldn't have been forced to marry, nor should Charles have been forced to marry. Um, yeah, I mean, we see that, when you look at the country of Monaco, that didn't stop that heir from, producing before he married. So, um, yeah. Anyway, again, who is going to get Royal Lodge? Like, that just makes me laugh when I looked at the responses because I replayed and it was 'cause sometimes, I miss a lot of comments, so I try to go back and read stuff. Little Mac, Archie goes to school now. In that community, they care of their own, right? Notice there are no leaks in Montecito. Exactly. That's the one thing um, that I'm sure was a deciding factor also. Good schools, but there's just a lot of high profile people in that community. That community, they don't play that ish. Okay. The media tried it and they then really got slapped down for it because they were like, oh no, 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 no. Lola is saying the British media were not able to get to Archie and Lilibet nursery schools. Archie will be fine in kindergarten at whatever private school they choose in Montecito. Yes. It's just it's just wow. He's going to be going to school. Like wow. I wouldn't even care if it was, one of those international schools where he does get a history of the country he was born in, but the country that his father was born and raised in, and you know, cannot erase that whole part of him. So, but we do know one thing: when he's out gardening with Mummy, he does not like his feet to get dirty. I got a dirty foot, Mama, because I was with you. That part. I could rewatch that clip over and over again when I'm watching the Netflix docuseries, especially of him running and just being free. Okay. Marsha, let's see. Diana's name is forever attached to the Princess of Wales title. It's a curse to any woman without a pure heart. That's why Old Crow didn't use it. Now, Kate is unwanted, unloved, and missing. God dog it. Hey. And if she had to act it right towards Meghan, I mean, who's crying now? Mhm. Who's crying now? Mhm. Gwen says Annie B exactly. It was sweet when Harry told her not to take it off. Yes. Love that part. And make sure it stays on that finger. Her laugh was so goofy because she was caught so off guard, like, yeah. I mean, he had nothing to worry about there. Mhm. Gwen, that part. Glad Archie's able to dress like a normal kid, yes. Besides the fact that the absent lady had dressed her children, her youngest especially, in the outfits that Harry wore. Not that William wore, but that Harry wore. Bizarre row. But yeah, to know that if they were still over there and things were a lot different, that Archie would have had the hand-me-downs. Yeah, it's just kind of wackadoos. Anyway, Karen M, I'm still watching the docuseries. Me too. I started at, um, one, just watching and hearing them talk about their story. I like the beginning of episode 2 when they're talking about how paparazzi in New York, remember they were in New York, let's not play, and how they were handling things then. And this is long before what happened in May 2023, right? Yeah. So, mhm. But I still watch it, and I love going to, I think it's episode 4 with the nanny. How she, gets the call and she's like, "Hold on now," and then rushes and got a ticket on the way there. But even she protected them to the utmost degree. And even when she did that interview, she still protected them, but gave a little bit more on. She just stopped doing social media because, she just felt it was the right thing to do. Yeah. And to know that she saved Archie's life just in the moment of following her inner voice and taking him with her downstairs. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to get started because I'll get started. And mm. Okay, Lola is saying, when right, it's sad having to watch George always wearing a suit and tie. Poor child can't even be casual at a sports event. Yeah, that I just, well, at least he's at the age he doesn't have to wear shorts when it's 20 degrees outside. I mean, I think his brother is just getting to that point now. Well, he might be at the age now that he doesn't need to wear shorts because I don't get the whole Risto little boy. There's something to that, and people need to look into that. If you could see me with my index finger going back and forth, like people need to look into that because something ain't right with seeing little boys wearing shorts. Okay, just like that means that you're Mr. Sophistication or something, whatever. It's weird. Karen says there's so much she could have learned under Megan, but her pride just wouldn't let her because Kitty believed she was better than Megan. Yeah, just because she was married to somebody that would be king who was pegging everything that wouldn't stand still. Okay, I'm gonna come on down. Karen M, it's interesting that you say this comment. Harry's book 2 will be after Charles passes because by that time Harry won't feel a thing. I saw some comments on X about his second book coming out, and I was like, well, who knew this and when is that? But um, it will be quite interesting to see if he does put out a second book. I hope he does. They will quake in their shoes. I'll just tell you that. They'll quake in their shoes. Um, Cynthia Nightbot, thank you again, but it's not giving me the join button. Thanks for taking the time again to give me the link. Let me just, okay. I don't understand why it doesn't give you the join option. But are you on a cell phone? And I'm asking in sincerity because usually for some reason, some people are okay. Android users are okay. Um, the fruit on the back are not. And usually laptop, it's just easier sometimes to do some things with YouTube when you're on the laptop. I'm just going to say that, Cynthia. But Hopefully, we're able to work it out. I appreciate your heart being in the right, wanting to join membership. Let me see. Black Queen, I was wondering how lucky for the Unroyals that Lizzie's, Chucky's, and Willie's firstborn are all boys. I wonder if some genetic shenanigans went down. We know why the boy rule changed. I mean, Harry's was a boy too. I think that's why I screamed louder when it was confirmation, knowing how that family is towards females. Yeah. Um, Now, in Lizzie's time, there was no such thing. So um, Chuck just was the lucky one first up. Um, and being that she had more, I mean, boys, so to speak, whether they're Phillips or not, but nevertheless. Um, I would have probably laughed if Willie's first was not. And just from the standpoint of they hadn't yet changed rules, so it would have skipped right to the brother. But yeah, something in me tells me they knew about the second one being a girl, but why the rule changed after all those years is just bizarro. And that she never did anything like that, even when it came down to her own kids. Weird. All right. If you hear snoring, you already know it's Penelope. Oh, Lord have mercy. Vera's saying that Sachs, Colbert, Gotha family are evil by calling themselves Windsor. Don't change them. Yeah, well. Although someone said Mountbatten does refer back to the German roots. So maybe that's why Philip fought so hard. Karen M. The cycle is repeating itself that George is getting everything and the other two is getting the crumbs, just like they threatened, or is that treated Harry and gave everything to William? Well, yeah, it kind of sucks, and you would hope that they would modernize themselves. Hopefully, the men in gray suits will transition, and the ones that are in place will not just be yes men and into the pegging and all that other stuff. I'm just talking, just talking, just talking. Um, Let me see. The royal family groomed Kate not to have friends, so she will be in the position she's in now. No one to look out for her. True. She groomed herself. Her mama groomed her for that. Mm, mm, mm. That's my opinion. All right. Um, Controversial cruising. How are you? Good to see you. Let me see. No, Kitty is a subtle racist. Well, I don't think there's no such thing as being subtle to the racism, but okay. Suffering from superiority complex. And couldn't put two words together. Oh, let me stop. That was rekindled by the arrival of Meghan. Oh, yes. I doubt she was treated as sweetly behind the scenes. I mean, obviously, look at her husband. Okay. VS, I'm on my iPod Air. Well, it's still got an apple fruit on the back. Okay, you know what I meant to say. I don't know what to tell you, Cincy. That's just so bizarre. Joyce, they keep putting stuff out there that they don't know. Harry may put another book out, but it will be about something else completely different from Charles and that family. Yeah, I think he did what he wanted to do, though, knowing there's 400 other pages out there, should have put a little fear in them to shut the F up about Harry and Meghan, but that doesn't seem to, they get a thrill from it. That would give their buddies a little headlines to work on, so. Marshall says, with all that Chuck, Crow, and Willie have done since Lizzie passed, it almost seems that Chuck is trying to destroy the monarchy himself before he dies. The crown has been exposed as evil publicly. Yeah, it has been very strange to watch that they want to say that Harry and Meghan were destroying the Queen's legacy, but it was them. if the Queen gifted, and I've seen this, there was whole discussions on with regard to Frogmore and Harry and Meghan and the lease and etc. But again, if the Queen gifted it to them, KC3, although the house itself, the property belonged to the crown, let it stay where it is. You didn't have to do what you did, but you did, which just shows you're just a little man, a petty little man. Let me see. Joyce is saying they all know that Harry and Meghan left a lot out of the book and the docuseries, and they know it. That's what's got them scared. But if they really were scared, they would shut the up. When it comes to them, they would tell their either let the dirt come out about them, or just shut up about them. Discuss anything else. Go look up the Fabergé eggs that the one that's missing had such choice words about. And just you know delve into her interests, sports. You know, she should have kept. I think of Tiger Woods' now ex-wife when they said, she took a golf club to him when she found out about his shenanigans. So mhm, hopefully, what's the game over there they play a stick with? They play with it, and it has a stick involved. Cricket? Does cricket have a stick? Okay, somebody use something. Mhm. All right. Marshar, I believe Chuck still carries a grudge because Mummy didn't love him enough and Daddy thought he was weak. Well, he is. He has shown that he is. Fathers do know their sons. Chuck was disappointment to his dad. Well, mm, I'll be kind, because his paw was something else. Um, but I'll leave it at that. KM says Kate is too selfish to have friends. Didn't she get rid of Rose? Now you know why she got rid of Rose. Or it was reported that she wanted her husband to boot her out of the group. Obviously, she couldn't do it herself. Isn't that what that head? I'm gonna have to find that headline. That'll have to be part of Trash Time on Tuesday. Mhm. Lola's saying Marshall right. Philip thought Chuck was weak, yet he had a good relationship with Harry. All, I mean, Philip had his own thing going on. He had his own thing. Okay, Vera is saying missing lady don't have friends. If you hear a friend of missing lady say, just know it is her sister or brother or mother of the missing lady speaking to the press. Well, she did have one, I guess, prior to that, was had a little black book that, had clientele for certain things that happen on yachts. Okay. Raffaella, look at Raffaella coming out here with some smoke. Chuck was and is weak. The king is Camilla. Woo. Mm, mm. Maybe that's why she walks funny in dresses. Okay. When the queen could have done more for Harry and Meghan before she got sick. She had to do everything in stealth. Um, they were gifted what the smallest home that anyone has ever been gifted. And then, of course, it was former servant quarters, and it had to be put back together like it was 5 separate units that were put into a one home. Of course, that is too low for the nonsense standards. I mean, he's lived in a 30-room home. You think he's really going to go to a 5-bedroom? Come on now. That's just stupid. Those headlines are stupid. Because let's see him uproot the youngest brother who I understand, has the biggest out of all of them. I thought I read that. So I guess more rooms, but yet the media makes this big to do over the 16 room Montecito Palace. Okay. T Mac, how are you? All right, let me come over here. Karen, could it be that QE2 really loved Harry and not Charles? Is why Charles has a dislike for Harry? Could be. Maybe they were able to, Philip and her were able to kind of make up, in a sense, for the misdeed, mistreatments, and all of that other stuff, and probably guilty consciences because of Di. Okay. Let me see. Oh, Annie B, look at you. A person never knows what they can do unless you leave the bullshit behind. Harry stated in his last speech that he was stepping out on faith. Everything is fell into place. Yes, everything has fallen into place. And truly, you have to look. Okay, so when the scripture, walk by faith, walking is an action word. So if you stand still, you're not getting anywhere. Walking in faith, not knowing what might be out there in front, you truly can't see. Maybe you're in the tunnel and it's dark and you see that light way out over there, but you keep walking. Yes. Okay, just gonna say. Yes. You know, I'm gonna put that. That might be the last comment. I'm gonna star that one. That one spoke to me. Let me see. Rafaela is saying the Queen Elizabeth really loved Princess Sussex. Yes, so I've always said that Meghan and Harry, they had a different relationship. Meghan's even stated that, etc. So they truly mourned her, and you could see it in their faces. In addition to dealing with all of the crap and the attitudes and everything else that we saw in pictures from the others. When the three vipers and their children were standing there away from Meghan. I mean, that picture just speaks volumes to me. Volumes. Vera says, can you imagine a brother want his own brother to never marry and be happy? That is evil. It's sad. And it says more about the person than it does the one that they wish that upon, who has found the opposite of what you wanted and is so overjoyed and happy in life. I'm so thankful that Harry spoke those words when he was much younger, that he did want a family, um, because, putting that out in the universe, and it was snatched and held, and it just followed him. And at the right moment, even he, if he hadn't met her when he was younger and going through all of that he was emotionally, it wouldn't have. He had worked through all of his issues, the grief, and, you know, the man presented himself to Megan. And I saw people cracking up on the app formerly known as, because they were having fun with the Derangers, just saying a dog filter, on an app. He saw that and was like, who is that? And all these other people, because somebody was, one of the Derangers was trying to say, this is more on Long Harry's taste. He explained to you all what happened when he saw Megan. So whatever y'all think was his taste, she shifted that right on off. Okay. Um, Sharon is saying cricket has a bar that looks like a paddle. Okay. What's the one that has a little cup on the end? What? Y'all know. Anyway, whatever sport that they have over there, because I thought they did. I mean, the paddle can do damage too. I'm just saying. Yeah. Someone used the paddle or stick or whatever. Cynthia, Karen M. Yep, that's true. Plus, Chucky wanted a girl and was also disappointed that he was red hair. Remember, you have to wonder why he wanted a girl, knowing she would not have been a spare, which says speaks volumes for him. So we know that a spare would have jumped to his brother. Is that's what he intended? In case his eldest son didn't survive, then his brother would have been the next in line. That's truly what would have happened, right? Am I thinking that through correctly? So it's kind of disgusting that he would, instead of being thankful for a healthy child, um, the ancestors and God knew exactly what to give unto them, but more so die, and who poured in a lot more love into Harry. So, hence the person we see now. Uh, Sylvia F. Randy Andy is nothing but a distraction. Still, where is Kate? Yeah, where is she? I am not playing. I was going to play that video. I will not. Let me see. Little Mac. Edwina needs a room for all his clothes, including his red line maxi coat. Sure. Hi, V. Y'all found a way to work that one in. Marshar, after Philip died, I believe Lizzie was no longer in full power. Chuck was controlling things behind the scenes, and that's why Harry and Meghan were treated so badly. Queen may not have known all the goings on. Well, that's true. Given her age, there could have been a lot that was happening that they did not say specifically. To know and see that last picture of her shaking hands with the then prime minister, it was frightening. And it was disgusting and sad too, because it was like, Lord, what is going on with her? And why is she still, quote, working? Why do you have her just couldn't have Chuck have stepped in? I think, actually, I think, um, not just Chuck, I think it was the one that was screaming during the Sandringham summit that was truly and still is truly in charge. What 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 Wills wants, Wills gets. Okay. Sylvia F. Walk by faith, not by sight. Faith without works is dead. Harry and Meghan have not stopped working. Right. They have not. They moved. Action. Walk by faith. That is an action. Right. Mhm. Let me see. Mhm, mhm. Black Queen. Karen says, Black Queen, yes. They saw the man they wanted in Harry and not in any of their own children. Oof. Wow. I mean, I think a lot of the Spencers showed up, when it came down to Harry too. So he wasn't taking a lot of that crap. So um, it's just amazing how they treated him, though. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Vera, that's right. I remember reading about that. Isn't that around the time of the divorce? And it sat dormant for the longest time. See, the taxpayers over there really need to be asking questions about the properties that are held by Crown that really they probably wound up paying for. But Prince Andrew sold his first home that was gifted to him by the Queen, also wedding gift. So she actually gave them outright home, whereas, everybody kind of makes a point that Harry and Meghan had a lease and blah, blah, blah. I thought Royal Lodge was leased. Like all the crown homes are not where they could really give a house to you. I'm shocked. Ooh, okay. Gwen, that's true. Harry saw Meghan and was done. Check. That's it. Boom. That was it. That was it. That was it. That was it. Marshar, I bet QE2 and Philip left Harry and Meghan huge sums in their wills. Harry seemed Seems not to sweat the cost of his lawsuits against the British media. Lizzie would have sued too. Harry also has Order of the Queen. Um, yes. Many others probably inherited too, but yes, I don't have any hesitation to that. Di looked out for him and probably left him a little bit more than what she would have left to her eldest, knowing that he would inherit a huge pot. Okay, that's just me. Hi again, V. Gwen is saying that's why Kate is missing because it came out about Andrew. Okay, let me keep on moving. Karen is saying, is Edwin getting a divorce because he didn't want his wife to touch him in public? What? Edwina and the Duchess of Edinburgh after getting them titles? Okay, let me because ew, Black Queen, Lord of Mercy. Black Queen said, "Little Mac, you forgot his mini soiled teddy bears or juice." Cynthia, didn't they change the rules recently where they no longer would skip the fee? Yes, they did right before Charlotte was born. Um, she was pregnant with Charlotte, and that change was made, and it was major. And I remember hearing a couple of reports, and then probably maybe it was U.S. journalists talking, saying when she came out of the hospital and it had been announced it was a girl, like, did they know this? Because it was just very odd that on upon the birth of the second child, y'all are making this change where you didn't do it with the first. I don't know. Anyway, I think they knew. And trying to make it seem like it was modernizing the monarchy, but on that, okay. Because it's only Charlotte and all like Lilibet doesn't lose her place in the line of succession, and their children won't, because all the other ones that were born prior to them are skipped over like they didn't exist. Let's see. Vera is saying all the Queen children were gifted a big house. Only Prince Harry was gifted a servant's quarter, and King Charles be ashamed of himself and his eldest son. They were thankful for it. My understanding, as we all know, reading Spare, they were thankful for it, even though it wasn't. They don't need much now. You look at where they live, and yeah, that was for them appreciating the little things. The universe blessed them with much bigger things. And it's not that they're captured into that. It's you're not going to find a 5 bedroom in the area that they're living in, and they have to be secure, and it's all of what it comes into. So yeah. Um, Hi, Ann. Angie is like, hi, Connie. Hubby is power washing the house and keeps interrupting me every 2 minutes. Child, isn't that something that they could be doing something? But yeah, like, hello. He really wants you out there to help him. Black Queen, the Unroyals are repulsed by Harry and Meghan because Harry and Meghan represent all things good. That's the kryptonite for the mediocre, racist, soulless, grifting mafia family. And on that note, I think I'm going to close out the live because woo, my gosh, my gosh, my gosh. Um, Karen there is a video of him not letting. Oh, wow. Oh, so similar to the Christmas. You remember when Sway Sway and the absent lady were at some wasn't Sherry Berry or whatever the woman's name is, and he went to touch her and she flinched his hand off her shoulder. Yeah. And everybody was, well, that's against the protocol. Please, a husband can touch his wife gently on the shoulder. He patted her on the thigh before when they got engaged. So that wasn't seen as some breaking of a protocol. patted her on the thigh like, good little doggy, good little doggy. You'll be okay. Yes, okay. I'm going to. Woo! It's only speculation, Raffaella, about a divorce. Only speculation, but it wouldn't shock me. And, hey, they're always throwing that D word around when it comes down to Harry and Meghan, and it just comes back and slaps them dead in the face. Okay. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said the word dead. Ooh. All right, let me get off of here. I am I am going to eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. Which one will I have? I'm going to do Annie's comment. I'm going to leave this up here. Um, I am going to, ooh, an hour and a half. My God. I didn't expect to be on that long. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Sunday afternoon or Monday, because it's probably early for like no, etc. over there. So please be safe out there. Prayers again, Rafaela. Good to see you. Good to see you. And prayers for your brother and continued um, recovery for him. So, love you all. Please take care. See and speak with you soon.